Hi, today I will be talking about how a rooftop farm fits a city. So the first question I made to myself is, what if we could have greenhouses across major cities? Based on the damage created throughout the years by agriculture, greenhouses is a new agricultural model that will reduce environmental damage. The three steps that will make this happen is research, planning, and constructing. Research is the first step to take in order to reduce resources. Why should we take into so much importance reducing resources? Because every time human being plans to make something or start to produce in lands, they don't really know the amounts that they really need in order to produce these crops. They just think about approximation that they could have in order to work their land. The second step to take is planning. Planning is important because in that way resources will be used wisely. Is the next step to take in order to have dispersed amount of resources. The third step that you need to take into consideration is constructing. Constructing needs to be taken with time in order to have everything in order. In the last step, we have constructing, which is the most important part because greenhouses, in order to be worked wisely, you have to have a good research and planning in order to have gainings in greenhouses. So, okay, let's go back to the title: How Rooftop Farm Fits a City. Okay, so in the farm that this research was made, they're trying to reduce waste of energy, water control, reduce fertilizers, reduce land use, and save also money. So why do we think that the farming in our cities is something good? Okay, one of the most important is because to if you grow your food in your city, the damage of the crops will be reduced because you don't have to move them from long distances. You're inside your city. You don't have to make anything to transport these crops. Another thing that it's really important and is one of the points that the consumer really wants to see is fresh food. Greenhouses are good for feeding people. This is good to know because human needs to start thinking about new options in order to produce crops. Because every time we're having less land because humans doesn't know how to use the land wisely. So this is one of the points that you need to really think about if you should start taking seriously the greenhouses. There are systems that the human being made in order to reduce resources and reduce the damage to the environment, or keep doing what start keep doing conventional cropping that is the one that is damaging completely our city. So in conclusion, greenhouses is something good because at the same time that you're improving environment, you're eating healthier. So in my opinion, greenhouses should be dispersed in every major city because it would educate people firstly in for them to start eating healthier, and at the same time we're reducing the damage that we're making to our